pushing P, that's my favorite alphabet. She let me do as I please on my alpha male. When your lawyer paid off, you don't have to tell. When you pay your own bills, you don't have to care. If they noses ain't broke, then they gotta smell. We just got a fresh load, it's a lot in here. That boy on his third strike, get him out of there. Rock him out the park, maybe I drive itself, so I don't got the park. Upgrade my jewelry, my watch is up the par. We gon' hit the head and watch the body fall. I'm going ghost, I ain't taking no more calls. That pussy pop, gotta give her her applause. I want this top, hey, the Brody, them a job. If I put it up, we forever living large. You be okay if we make it to tomorrow. 25,000 for a jacket. Where everyone niggas acting like they getting active. No, they don't. She ain't tryna let me get it crackin'. Go ahead on fast cars cutting up with traffic. I'm one of those. We ain't nothing like these other rappers. Weirdo, you be tryna say but she get active. Hero, me and Gunna going back to back. Here it go.
Down seeing stars, me and Money Mob. Running that coupe, yeah, the P and push start. Fresh and I'm blessed, that's why I'm the drill guy. Mama ain't stressing, I'm still going hard. Brought me 2 vests and 2 Maybachs. What's next? My whole name worth a check on that gray and black card. Niggas in this, but I get niggas stressed. You get whacked with that tech, ain't no need to act hard. Only speak guapanese. AP on my wrist, ain't accepting apologies. So much pride, you ain't gotta be proud of me. I'm a doggo, you don't gotta lie to me. Feel like Pookie, that money keep calling me. Came a long way from shopping at Dollar Tree. She keep swallowing, that's why I don't gotta see. Like Selena, shit, now girl, you gotta see.
25,000 for a jacket. Where everyone niggas acting like they getting active. No, they don't. She ain't tryna let me get it crackin'. Go ahead on fast cars cutting up with traffic. I'm one of those. We ain't nothing like these other rappers. Weirdo, you be tryna say but she get active. Hero, me and Gunna going back to back. Here it go.
Yeah, heavy on the weirdos. Heavy on the weirdos. I'm not gonna lie. That shit is on Drip Season Forever, which came out a little minute ago. But that's like one of my favorite songs right now. I don't know. You ever had like a tape come out? But yeah, you ever had you done had a tape on your fucking phone for mad long, and then one day you just like, you know what, I'm gonna listen to a song.
You driving.
Yeah, it be when you driving, but I'm not gonna lie, like, because I work in nightlife, that's why I can appreciate a good DJ.
Yeah.
Cause a good DJ gonna put me on. Like me, I tell people all the time, as an MC, it should be no reason why new music is dropping, and you as a DJ, you don't know it. You feel me? Like, I ain't saying you
that's a part of your job, right?
It is your job. It's not. Nigga, you got one job. It's the only job.
What songs come out this month?
Yeah, what songs came out this week, today? Yeah. Because that's what people want to hear. Yeah. When the tape drop, people want to hear that shit in the club. If I spent $1,500 to be in the second, you damn skippy, I want to hear a new Drake, bitch. Put it on. Put it on.
I ain't trying to hear the same songs I heard 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm definitely not trying to do that. I'm definitely not trying to do that shit. Listen, welcome back to another episode of the Double Cup series. We drink irresponsible, we talk reckless. The most toxic shit on the fucking internet, nigga. You already know what the fuck going on. Episode 39. We creeping up. Fuck creeping up. We did at 40 episodes. Yeah, like a year some change. Thank you. Like a year some change with this shit. So, I started it in the middle of COVID, right? So I used to ask people how they were staying COVID free. It's still COVID out here, and I want y'all to stay COVID free. But I know that y'all not masking up, and only half of us is vaccinated. So we might be fucked, but it's okay. So
it's a new strain that just came out. Apparently. Is it this week?
COVID 2? Is it? Because that was COVID 2.
It's what is it? Omicron.
Omicron.
No, but it's supposed to be like Omicron 2.2.
2.0.
Yes.
I'm not fucking with it.
The fucking lab.
They making shit up. They in the lab, they making shit up. So they say that every good story starts with a shot of tequila, right? Ooh. So we're going to do a shot. We're going to do a little shot. I know it's Casamigos, and I know somebody is going to be like, hey, you always talking shit about Casamigos, and now we're drinking Casamigos.
I had Casamigos for like the first time 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you hated it.
Oh no, I loved it. It started to taste like fucking water.
Oh, so you have a problem.
And I did.
So you have a problem.
I did some shit.
Boom, bet.
That I shouldn't have did. I did it.
Okay, bet. So tell me a drunk story.
Okay, like how raw can we get?
We could get as raw as it gets.
I told my parents, I said, don't watch this. I said, it's vulgar language.
Listen.
Alright, fuck it. I don't care. So Casamigos story.
I'm on the ground.
So 2 weeks ago. No, this wasn't 2 weeks ago.
It was last week.
It was?
It was last week. It wasn't even 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so this past weekend, not this weekend, but the weekend before this past, y'all know, this past weekend. So I unblocked them.
Okay, you did good. That's a start. That's a start. Unblock that nigga. I'm telling
It's okay
tell him Tay3K told you to unblock that nigga. Stop doing. Why you being weird to him? Don't be weird to him.
Unblock them. But see, I like to block people.
And unblock him? Yeah. And then block him back?
But see, he just welcomes me with open arms every time.
Okay. So
I mean, but that doesn't make it okay. Like, stop blocking people.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
And what's his sign?
Oh, I don't want to say that.
You don't want to say it? Because then he going to know that you're talking about him?
Oh, no, I don't. He knows I'm talking about him.
Oh, okay. So he knows that you don't want to say his sign?
No, because I feel like...
Okay. Just tell the story.
Other people watching this shit.
Okay. Just tell the story. Okay.
So I unblocked him like maybe a week before that or whatever. So I just hit. I think I hit him up. No, he asked me. No, he asked me what I was doing. I was like, oh, I'm laying down or whatever, just smoking and shit.
Right.
And he's like, well, I'm about to go to such and such, and I'm gonna let you know when I leave here. If you still up, you know, just let me know. So that happened.
You was still up.
I stayed up on.
You hit that nigga. I'm dead. I stayed up for that nigga. Yes.
I watched.
That's what I like to see
in the show.
That's what I like to see in 2022. You staying up for that nigga.
I stayed up for this nigga. So I drive my little happy ass in my car like 2:31 in the morning.
Crying. What you was playing on the way?
I think I was playing some 90s R&B.
Okay, so you was really trying to get into it. Gotcha. You was not playing. I'm waiting for you at the door.
Because I hadn't had none. And he's like the best I've ever had.
Oh, so you definitely was getting ready. Because you got to show up and show out.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So I get there or whatever, and he high. He ain't drunk.
Oh,
like
okay.
He just a little high.
So it's like fire and ice.
Yeah. And so he was like, I got some tequila. I said, what you got?
He had Casamigos too?
This nigga pulled out the brown one though.
Okay, like the Reposado or the
Yes.
Okay, then you really start talking spicy. Yeah, talking in tongues and all that extra shit. I'm telling you.
So we just taking shots or whatever, and then smoking at the same time, and I just
got into it.
Just sucking his dick.
Well, there it is. For all the ladies out there that don't suck dick,
it's something wrong with you. First of all,
like just please.
Why wouldn't you
go play in traffic, please? Because it is 2022. Okay, men got standards just like women got standards. You feel me? Because I'm gonna tell you this off rip. Back in 2013, it wasn't now for sure. Get your pussy in. Now that's up for. I will say that.
If you don't do that,
if he don't eat your pussy, he don't like you.
He don't, or he think you don't.
And if he don't eat your pussy for a long time, he think your shit stink. I'm telling you.
Or if he don't eat it at all.
If he don't eat it at all, he not.
Like a quick story. I had a homeboy who was fucking with this girl, and like he noticed that one time after they had sex, he watched her like shower.
Okay.
This whole
she wasn't cleaning her
pussy.
She didn't know how to clean her pussy, and see that's the problem. That's why y'all be stinking. Cause it's too motherfucking hot.
It be these bad holes.
Yeah. It's too hot. You wanna know why? They don't know how to clean their body. They don't know how to clean their body because that's not their body. Okay? That's why they don't know how to clean it. Cause it ain't hers. She didn't bought it and she didn't made up so much shit. That bitch can't even find her.
Just because you have a new body and
she can't even find her pussy.
I'm all for plastic surgery.
Okay.
But just because you got a new body, that don't mean you gotta stop cleaning.
Yeah. That's not what that means. That's not what that means. Not at all. I'm not gonna lie. Recently the BET Awards came on at the end of June, and it was fire. Like shout out to Diddy, he got the Lifetime Achievement Award. Well overdue, well deserved, most definitely. I'm gonna tell you, Diddy, I love you. I'm not drinking Ciroc. It's 2022, and I'm not drinking vodka, bro. I'm just not doing that. You come out with a tequila.
But he got that jelly on.
He got jelly on, yeah. And I be fucking, see. So we outside. So our favorite ratchet girl. Everybody's favorite ratchet young Miami. She had the Go Poppy sign. Yeah, she had the Go Poppy sign. And a lot of people felt weird about it. And they felt indifferent about it because they felt like, well, maybe she going hard for a nigga that's not really going hard for her. Or they feel like you overstepping your boundaries. How about
I feel like that comes from ignorant ass people, because if they really did their research, they would know this man gave her the whole podcast on his network. So how was that he putting you on for real to get a whole bag?
That's really how
so
you gonna put your bitch on.
And then not even that, he's smart. It's his network. So the money just gonna come in full circle.
It's all circling around. Now this is my thing. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I'm not even gonna hold you because I'm not a liar. I felt indifferent about it, and the only reason I felt indifferent about it was because I felt like maybe the timing was a little
The timing was a little off, and so because the timing was off, and the unexpected, thank yous and I miss yous and I love yous in the speech, and they
right, and then and so it could be portrayed in a certain type of way, but regardless, at the end of the day, we don't know their people's relationship. We don't know what goes on behind
I think they're just having fun.
Yeah,
and it's okay to just have fun. Like some people take things way too serious.
That's a fact.
I don't even know what be going on.
That's a fact. And I'm not.
Everybody else got a problem with it, but me and that person don't. So why does everybody else care?
Well, do you feel like it can be portrayed that way because of the image that she portrays? Like I want a nigga with money. If he not buying this, if he not paying for this, I'm not fucking with him. And now you're dating a black billionaire who not only is he just a black billionaire, but this man is clearly grieving. He's a legend, but he's grieving in a lot of different ways. Yeah. So if that's your mentality, that might not be the right person to do that. But once again, I don't know.
We don't know her personally. We just know young Miami. We don't know
Carisha, correct. Even the shit that she chooses to allow us to know, we still don't know her.
And people have to remember that rappers, artists, industry people, whatever, they are also actors.
Right. Oh.
You have to understand certain things sell.
Right. Period.
And a lot of times it's an industry thing, and people they're forced out of who they really are to please others.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They're bringing it back.
So. And you're not wrong for that. Not at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what? One celebrity that I feel like we all know. Ari Fletcher. I feel like she really hates black women. Like in real life, and her heart of hearts, deep down in her soul, I really think she hates black women. I'm not gonna hold you. Now I'll say this, because they had this shit that came out with the black designer that was upset about the dress not being promoted or whatever the situation was. Now this is my thing.
She handled this so bad.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie. As black people, black designers, black chefs, black artists, black DJs, when we see something continuously happen, when do we as black people
step in,
say, I'm not doing it no more?
Yep.
You feel me? How many women how many black women has this black woman done this to? Countless. So why
didn't know what she doing? She don't give a fuck about it.
She don't give a fuck,
she feels like she's untouchable.
Correct.
And when certain people get to a certain stature in their life or whatever, and they feel like they on top of everyone else because they have money or a certain amount of money, that's all it is.
Yeah. And she does think that she's untouchable. But this is the thing.
At all.
What is your talent?
Her child is bad.
Okay.
The little boy, he is so handsome though.
Yeah, he's cute as fuck. Bad as fuck.
And I don't like to call people kids bad, but I also feel like it's learned behavior. Let's just put that. It's learned behavior.
So for you, it's like children are doing what they seeing.
Yeah.
They don't really care too much about what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's about what you're doing. And that's a fact. Because, as black people, we need to do better. It's not funny for your daughter to be bent over, shaking her behind. Okay? That's not attractive for your 6-year-old to be doing that and you recording it and you think it's funny. It's not funny for you to be recording your son cursing. Yeah. And talking derogatory about women or about people.
And two adults.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not okay for your son, your 8-year-old, to be walking around with a toy gun in his pants, going up to people like this.
And know every young boy lyric.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's not, I'm not gonna hold you.
Jeez.
When I first got to college, no funny shit, I grew up in a very strict household. So when I first got to college, my mind couldn't even process that I was hearing so much explicit music.
For real?
Yeah, because I grew up in a household where my father, he listened to jazz and shit like that. Yeah. If we in the car, we either listening to gospel,
jazz music,
or the radio. Now, I'm listening to music with curse words in it in my iPod or on my phone or on YouTube, but I'm hearing more clear. I'm also in high school, so when I'm going to dances, when I'm going to parties, They playing a lot of clean music. You feel me? So when you get to college and you go to a college party and every single song
we grew up in an
explicit.
appropriate era.
Correct.
Now.
No, that's a fact.
Y'all,
and now it's insane. And I do think that it's a little bit harder for the parents because they got to put in the extra work to make sure that their children are not being exposed to that type of shit. But is that not what you sign up for as a parent?
Here's the thing. I feel like the generations of parents is so different. So now it's kind of like, no, I didn't sign up for it, but yes, we also have to conform to the world now that we live in, which entails technology.
Yeah, that's a fact. And you want to know
access to unlimited things that they shouldn't have access to.
So many things. It's one button. Are you 18? Yes or no? Yeah.
That's not verifying.
Like, it's no way you can tell me I'm not 18.
I'm going to click yes. I want to see what's
remember, I'm not going to hold you. So, I know that you see, because I'm 26, but I know you older than me. So, my first social media was Bebo. But before Bebo, they had another one. You remember what was the one before Bebo? I wasn't on that.
I was never on Bebo. I was on MySpace.
I was on MySpace too. I was on Facebook. Uvu used to go crazy. I'm not going.
And no business in 8th grade being on Uvu and
1 o'clock in the morning.
And I got to go at 5 to catch the bus to go to school.
And what's insane to me is that I know, like, you born and raised in Texas, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't snow. Or, like, it's not, right? It don't snow, right? So, like, we used to get on Uvu.
When it's due, oh, my God, they shut the world down.
Yeah, we used to get on Uvu when it was snowing, they would close school and shit like that. And then, shit, it used to get so bad because I remember I had Uvu downloaded on my dad's main computer that was, like, in the house. So when people would call, like, overnight, it was like the doo-doo, like, like the Uvu sound when somebody calling, it would be going off on the computer at 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. And that's a fact, like what you said, moving with the world and growing with the world. And
you have to conform even though you don't want to.
Even though you don't want to, and
because how would you live? Unfortunately, we have to be realistic.
We do.
Technology, we gotta know about it because you would not be able to.
Nah, that's definitely a fact. For all the people out there who don't watch P-Valley, you definitely missing the fuck out.
I can't wait.
You definitely missing the fuck out. Highly recommended. 10 out of 10.
What's today? Thursday, right?
Yeah, what's today?
Damn, shit.
It's Thursday, so you know we coming strong Saturday night. Really, Saturday night. If you're not on the East, if you're not on the East Coast, Saturday night. So. Not last week's episode, but 2 weeks ago, they had that real interesting scene with Lil Murder and Teak, right? Yeah. And so I'm not gonna hold you as a lesbian woman and somebody in the LGBT community. Yeah. Even for me, that scene was a lot to digest.
That was a lot.
I'm not gonna hold you. It was very ghetto. It was very jailbirdy. It was very like,
jailbird, like, oh my God, the guard is coming.
Yeah, like they coming to get me.
I gotta get her real quick.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. But I will say this. What gay is okay? Because when Mercedes had her scene with the wife, nobody had nothing to say about that.
People, because once again, conforming to the goddamn world. People feel like because it's women, it's females, it's sexy. Mm-hmm. That's attractive when a woman can go kiss another woman or whatever. But if a man kisses another man, it's like, oh my God, it's disgusting, it's degrading. Like, who would want to look at that type? And it's like...
But do you feel like it's even deeper than that? Because I'll say this. I know a lot of straight men who watch P-Valley, who watched P-Valley, who enjoy P-Valley. This is not Lil Murder's first sex scene, right? It's not his first sex scene, and for a straight man, these men have watched. They've seen it. They've watched it, and so I feel like it's even deeper than that because those were two masculine men.
Yeah, it's called down low niggas.
Those were two masculine men, and I think that in the world we are so used to seeing a feminine entity and a masculine entity.
But it's also like, okay, when people are very logical.
Right.
And sometimes it's okay to not be logical. It's sometimes it's okay to think outside of that square. And so it's kind of like, how you don't know this dude just like wearing pink? But he likes pussy at the end of the day. And just because you see this masculine man who look like he bench pressed 350 every goddamn day, that don't mean he likes to be a bottom. Like, so it's kind of like, I feel like people have a perception of what's
Stop bottom shaming. Stop bottom shaming.
So it's kind of like people have a perception of things, how things should be.
Right. That's a fact. How they
want that type of thing.
Correct. Nah, that's definitely a fact.
Now, the black community, I can't speak on this. I can see how a black male would have an issue with a black male being gay. And I say that because it goes back to slavery times. Like, not to get like too historical.
Right.
But slavery times, they did white men, the masses, would bend over the black slaves and fuck them in the ass in front of everyone.
Oh, wow.
Because it would degrade them and get in their head. So they use that as a punishment to the black man.
Correct.
Get him in line.
And you want to know what you're saying? It makes a lot of sense because not necessarily my parents, but I'll say our parents or our parents' generation, when men have come out as gay, it's always like, you a faggot, you a sissy, you a punk, you feel me? And it doesn't have to be that. And who said that it was that?
It doesn't.
Because that's not what that means.
Less than of a person.
No, not at all. Less than a man.
You still bleed like I bleed.
So the question is, this is the real question for you. Are you, or would you date a bisexual man?
How did I feel? I just knew you was going to ask this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I only say yes because just because when he is with me, that does not mean he's still getting pinged from a man.
I got it.
That don't mean that.
Right.
Like, does that make sense?
No, it does make sense, but I'll say this.
Because he can be cheating with a woman.
Tay 3K is not anti-bi. Okay? I am not anti-bi. Do not say I'm anti-bi because I'm not anti-bi, but I will say this. It would be extremely difficult for me to date a woman that came to me and up front was telling me I'm bisexual. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm bisexual, for real?
But yeah, because for me, in my mind, if you could be interested in a man, which is a polar opposite of a woman, mass presenting or not, how could you have that equivalent interest in me? It's things that men can do that women can't. It's things that women can do that men can't. So when you choose, because in my mind, it's like, well, you like both. So if it comes down to it, is it ever going to be a situation where it's between me and a man?
And a man.
I got you. Because as a lesbian woman, I don't have a choice. I don't like men. You feel me? Like, I could see a man and say, he's attractive. But I could see a man and say, his body is nice, or whatever the case may be, but I have no interest in men. So I don't have any other options. And of course, nobody wants to feel like they're competing. But I promise you, man or woman, nobody wants to feel like they're competing with the opposite sex. Because you can't compare. Because you're not that.
You're not.
So
never will be.
So as a bisexual woman, break it down for me.
Okay, so for me, I'm one of those people, I like to explain why something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So if I say, oh, I'm this, I'm going to tell you why I am like this. Okay. So for me, it's kind of like, I'm attracted to people's energy. They're serious. Like, and if you just so happen to have a vagina, I can't change that.
Okay.
And so I'm going to do what I want to do when I need to do to your vagina.
But are you blurring the lines, though? Like, are you dealing with men and women simultaneously?
Yes.
Okay, and see...
But I've dealt with the same thing at the same time too.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's kind of like.
But as a bisexual woman, it can be that. You feel what I'm saying? But that's why some men don't date bisexual women. Some women don't date bisexual men. You feel me? That's just me personally. Like I said, nobody wants to feel like they're in competition. But me, especially to feel like I'm in competition with the opposite sex, I know that it's ways that I can't compare, even if I wanted to. And so, mentally, that would really fuck me up.
And it goes back to women settling. Because a woman, let's just use a bisexual woman. I'm not speaking for all. Let me just put that out there. I'm just saying, this is my opinion. A woman could go marry a man, right?
Correct.
And then tomorrow say, oh, I want some pussy.
Right.
And her husband is supposed to be okay with that because, it's just another woman.
Mm.
So that's not considered cheating.
But what happens when it's another man? Because you know it's a lot of bitches out here that got the two dick fantasy. You're nasty.
Yes, a lot of those.
You're nasty.
A lot of those.
And them bitches feel like, I'm sorry.
And I feel like you've acted on it.
Them women feel like it's about me, nigga. It's not about you. It's about me. I want both. I don't fuck about what you talking about. Okay? It's about me. So I did not do a formal introduction. But for those who don't know, the best motherfucking chef living out of, born and raised in Houston, Texas, nigga. Chef Erica, you gotta tell me your client story from him. Without giving too much details, because you know how people like to tussle. You know how they like to get upset. If you was a bad client, bitch, you was a bad client. It's okay.
I had one earlier. But that's not a
That's it. That's all. Y'all just can't get right.
Y'all don't know who
can't get right. Rest in peace to Charlie Murphy.
So
y'all niggas cannot get right.
About you. So
we ain't talking about you, but tell me as a chef, because I'm sure that you enjoy cooking.
Love it.
Like me,
I love it.
This is like fire and ice. You the top chef. I don't even know how to boil noodles. I promise you, I don't know how to do shit. I can cook the fuck out of some eggs. I can scramble some eggs.
But that's good though. Everybody can't cook eggs.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh, really? You know some people that know how to cook? Yeah, I got to learn how to cook some eggs. Now, I can do that.
Hard as
breakfast?
Shit. No.
Hard.
Scramble.
Or watery?
Too watery, yes. Like,
but see, okay, now I'm feeling insecure because now that you said hard, my eggs do be a little damn.
But you may like your eggs hard.
Yeah,
but some people it's a difference. Like, I prefer my eggs hard.
Right.
Damn, I can't cook, and I actually make
and I actually okay, bet.
And I just gotta eat the shit because I'm hungry.
Most definitely because I'm hungry for sure. So tell me your client story from hell. Like they can't never book with you never again.
Y'all. Oh my God, Valentine's Day. Any chef knows Valentine's Day is like a hectic time. It's more hectic than Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, any other holiday. So I had a client. And he my homeboy now, so I can say this.
Okay.
I had a client who booked for his traveling nurse girlfriend and for his side chick.
Okay.
In the same night, same hotel room.
Okay.
And the fucked up part is with the same decorations. So one of these hoes got recycled decorations.
Yeah, he didn't even try. And this is my thing.
And the decorations was free.
I just feel like that don't always come.
It was no fucking.
Because you know what? Shame on you chefs out here that's charging $300 a plate and not bringing no motherfucking decorations.
Y'all,
you know what some chefs out here.
Roses for fucking 28 roses is for 18 roses. I think for 20 roses. It's fucking $28 at HEB.
That's crazy.
HEB also has a dozen roses for $10.
Yep.
Y'all.
Yep. You
the
gotta
dollar
sell
store.
It.
You can buy your place at the dollar store. I know the dollar store went up to
I'm not gonna hold you.
$1.59.
The glasses I got in my house right now, they fire. The dollar store. I know the shout out to my sister. My sister Sam, she put me onto the dollar store glassware because
they be having some nice pieces.
She graduated with her master's right before I graduated with my bachelor's. So she, of course, moved into her own spot, whatever, and she had these wine glasses, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Sam, these wine glasses, where do you get these from? She's like, bitch, I got these from the dollar store. Like, what you talking about? Like, and this, I'm not talking about the cheap glass, like when you go to the other spots, when you buying Kate Spade and all that bullshit. No. These glasses so motherfucking thick.
And they be sturdy.
Yeah, they be sturdy.
You drop it, it's not gonna break.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the dollar store will be your best friend every single time. I'm telling you.
And they have nice dining dishes.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta sell it.
Dining
dishes. You gotta sell it. You know who not out here selling
But
it.
some people aren't as creative, you know, so they just don't have a creative mind. All they think is food, and I just need to focus on the food, and there's nothing wrong with that either.
Okay.
Because if you are gonna do both decorations and cook, your decoration should never be better than your food.
And that's across the board. That's no matter what you do.
Your
it don't matter.
Should never be better than your food.
Nah, that's a fact. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have kids.
Cause that defeats the purpose of you being a chef. Cause you could have go pick that shit up at Perry's goddamn steakhouse and just take.
You could have bought it to him. Yeah, at that point, if you was gonna move like that.
So
it's 2020.
No shade to Perry's. They got good. I just realized what I said. They got good food. They have good food.
It's 2022. Niggas is outside.
Too much.
Females is outside.
Houston is
the babies is outside. But that's what they not doing. They not buying McDonald's for kids that's not theirs. They outside, but they just not doing it. And I'm standing beside. I'm right beside him.
I want to do that. Those are my children.
Yeah. Why would I come? First of all, bitch. Let's just be real. This nigga says you had 3 other kids. He got 1 with you, not a part of the 3. He told you that's 4 kids.
But she felt like since that used to be her boyfriend.
And that's perfectly fine. I'm not your boyfriend.
I'm not your boyfriend. Exactly. So when you go, bitch, the kids go.
You should have been lucky I was even fucking with you, bitch. You have 4 kids. Are you dead ass?
I'm not coming to your son's recital.
No, and I'm not bringing him McDonald's. That nigga said, well, you could tell him to come downstairs and he could eat it in the car.
Yeah.
But what I'm not talking about, my food, my food stamps don't reload to the 15th. Not my business.
But if you broke, just say that.
Yeah, that bitch is broke. That's what that was.
But did you see her reaction video?
What was her reaction?
Like, she actually showed her face. She was like, I'm the lady who was talking about.
She want clout and money.
That lady she had her hair done, lashes done.
Oh, lashes done.
Face beat. Like,
really?
Yeah.
You know what? I just seen a video of a nigga in New York. Fucking, I guess his girlfriend went in, didn't have the bread to pay. And the clerk was like giving her a hard time.
And
So the boyfriend come in, get into a tussle with the clerk. Clerk started poking this nigga up. Now, mind you, the clerk now they got arrested and all this extra shit, but somebody pointed out a valid point. They said, right, yeah, how you out here fighting over Doritos and Cheetos?
Houston, Texas,
but you got on a Mary. Whether it's real or fake, we know that it costs more than what the Doritos and the Cheetos and the Pringles cost. So how can you be mad?
So crazy to have on designer, but don't have shit in your refrigerator.
Yeah, that shit.
Make it make sense.
I don't. Yeah, it's priorities. But I'm not gonna lie, your priorities are your priorities. Like that's just that.
Speaking of priorities, so when I went to go get weed, my homeboy went and got weed after me.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was like, a dude was in there asking people to like pay for his weed because he didn't have the additional dollar on his cash app to pay for $2 grand. You're spending your last on marijuana. You have a problem. You have an addiction.
It's me. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I
didn't $10 and you have
food? Yes. Life is stressful. I won't make it to get the food if I ain't got the weed. And I know all my heavy weed smokers can relate. Because weed is an expensive drug.
No, it has been times where I'll be like, damn,
I'm spending my last.
I should have bought
I don't give a fuck. I'm spending my last on weed much like I'm spending my last on food. So we're going to split it. If I got $20, a $10 gram, and a $10 meal, but the gram is being bought. I don't give a fuck.
I'll be trying to sell plates.
It doesn't matter. I'm trying to do something, plate, pussy, something. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, I realize more and more every day why bitches sell pussy. I get it.
Facts.
If I was woman enough to sell my pussy,
I would do it, but I can't do it.
But I just can't bring myself. Now listen, for all the sugar mamas out there, I just want the mama, no sugar.
You know somebody.
But I love you.
Somebody asked me to be their sugar mama.
I thought you was about to say that you almost had a sugar mama. I was about to say, why you can't go with it?
No, somebody asked me to be there.
You don't. No. It don't work like that. See, bitches don't even know how to see, and that's the problem.
His dick wasn't big enough. I couldn't.
It's 2022, and bitches don't even know how to ask for money, and that's the part that's fucking.
No, it's sad. You cannot let a nigga raw dog your fucking vagina.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
No questions.
Nigga, when was the last time you got tested? Do you have a condom?
No.
Can we stop and go get a condom? But you scared to ask this nigga for money.
Yeah, but you scared to ask this nigga for $20 fucking dollars. And that's the part that's really fucking me up. Like, you scared that you don't ask somebody to be your sugar daddy. Like, your sugar mama. That's not how that works. You just supposed to be sugar baby material. And then they just want to start sugaring, nigga.
Even if he doesn't support you financially, he needs to be doing something in your life that's adding to it.
Yeah.
And if he is not,
and that's on both ends. That's for the men and the women.
Please.
Listen,
yes.
Broke bitches don't deserve no dick.
Niggas lower they fucking standards.
Yeah, broke bitches don't deserve no dick. You ain't got no house, you ain't got no car. And this is my thing. I'm not,
shit going for yourself.
Because I know sometimes it could seem like, well, I gotta come to you already having my shit together, and I'm not saying that. Because I'm willing to work with you. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to grow with you. Shit, life is for me too. So who am I to judge your life? Yeah, for everybody. Who am I to judge? But at the same time, you could tell somebody that's just going through a tough time versus somebody that is completely dependent on anybody that they could be dependent on. Their mother, their father, their friend, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their boss. It don't matter. They live independency.
People take advantage of that.
Yeah, most definitely. People take advantage of that. I'm not gonna lie. That shit makes dating harder. And I've been realizing recently, do you feel like, okay, so I'll say this. Colorism within the black community is very real. That's a fact. But I also want people to stop making it seem like...
Especially with bottle girls.
Yeah. But I also want people to stop making it seem like people shame dark-skinned women or dark-skinned women are looked at as ugly. Yeah. You're not ugly because you're dark-skinned, bitch. You're ugly because you're ugly. Like, stop trying to make it a dark-skinned versus a light-skinned thing.
People love to use that card.
Yeah, like, no, you're just not an attractive person. It doesn't matter if you was caramel, bitch. You could have been Mexican. It don't matter. Your face is the face. Like, am I bugging? Please. Because I'm so sick and tired of people saying, like, oh, you know they did that shit. They did that shit with Snoop Dogg's.
She is fucking gorgeous to me. Yeah. She looks like a baby doll.
And they tried to make it seem like, oh, he was only with her for the money, and they tried to make it a dark skin thing. What are y'all talking about?
You know they do this to her a lot, though.
Oh, do they? That was my first time really seeing it.
No, they've done that to her a lot.
The internet is a scary place.
It's really unfortunate.
The internet is a scary place. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. The internet is a scary place because for as many people that agree, I promise you, it's 30 more people that disagree.
I'm about to disagree with you. Listen, the internet is not scary. Okay. The internet only showcases who people really are.
Oh, wow.
It either showcases who they really are or who they really want to be. And it's a lot of those.
So it's either one, it's no gray.
It's called capping.
It's no gray. It's either who they really are or who they really want to be.
Yeah.
And so what do you do with the people that portray who they want to be? Do we judge them for that? Is that bad?
It depends on the circumstances of what you post on your page.
Okay.
So it's situational.
Do you feel like the internet will ever no longer exist? Like, now that we are so involved and so deep into it, do you feel like it'll ever be a time where we go back to just, simple shit? Because now we talking about the whole internet. It's so many different apps. It's so many different lanes. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it wasn't all of these different avenues.
The only reason I'm going to say no is because of our government.
But it's a way to control.
And the things that they want to have access to everything.
Yeah, and that's something that I want, I don't really care too much about the other communities. I care about my community. Mm-hmm. So within our community, we need to be cognizant and conscious of that.
Very conscious.
And realize that technology has a lot of pros, but I promise you, the cons that you are ignoring hold way more weight than what them pros hold. Because, like, for example, if I lose my phone right now, everything that I have, that basically, if my phone is up to date or it's been backed up, I can get it back, right? If I can get it back and you stole my phone, don't you think that means that somebody else could access it? Yeah. Even if they didn't act, because why? Because it's in the cloud. So once it goes to they used to say when you post something on the internet, it can never really be deleted. It's never deleted. It's never deleted, bitch. I don't care. You cannot delete the screenshot out my phone. And you can't remove that Photoshop.
Everything is a code. It's coding. So the code could be 4234J5KK.
And
that's for a picture that you uploaded that's already,
and if you got the code, you can always access the picture.
Exactly.
Damn, that shit is crazy. You know what? A shot to that.
Like, it's once again the fucking
a shot to the fucking code. So you know I'm gonna ask you. I know you're born and raised in Houston, but I know because you know Houston's a major city, so a lot of people flow through Houston. What state got the best dick? Don't even tell me the city. Just give me the state. Just give me the state.
The state?
Just give me the state.
For the best dick?
Yeah. And don't be biased and say Texas. But if it's Texas, then it's Texas.
It's Texas.
It's Texas? Is everything really bigger in Texas?
Yes, God.
Okay. I just gotta know. I want the people to know. You feel me?
Texas.
I want the people to know because I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Meg. That is a homegrown Houston, Texas ass from the front. You can tell that shit thick from the front.
It's so soft.
Yeah.
I know that.
That's how you know it's real. That's how you know the ass is real when it's so. Now I'm not gonna lie. Some women out here they got that track booty. You know, shout out to all the track runners. You know,
it like sit up.
Yeah. It sit up and it's real.
It's like
it's hard. Yeah, it's not really all that soft. You feel me? But they run track. It's cool. We get them a pass. Y'all bitches out here that be having them lumps. My lovely lady lumps. That ain't what the fuck she was talking about. She was not talking about the lumps on your ass, bitch. That's not what the fuck she was referring to.
They have lumps
in their ass. Sometimes. I'm telling you.
That's nasty.
I'm not.
Like, how would that feel good slapping against your dick?
It just wouldn't feel like, just get up like in church. I'm telling you. It's just like bitches who don't know how to eat pussy. Just get on up. Get up. Just all rise. Yeah. I need a second. To figure out what the fuck you doing or what's going on. So, we're going to play a game, right? It's called this or that. You just got to pick one. It's either this or it's that. And then if you take too long, then you got to drink. Okay? All right, boom. Giving head or receiving head?
Giving.
Okay. Back shots or reverse cowgirl?
Back shots.
Okay.
All day.
Okay. Eye contact or eyes closed?
Eyes closed, because if I open my eyes up, I fall in love with you.
I'm on the fucking ground. That's real. That's real. Okay, bet. Morning sex or night sex?
Night sex.
Okay. Counter sex or couch sex?
Couch.
Sex. Okay. Boom. High sex or drunk sex?
High sex.
Okay. Say less. Cheers to all the women that love giving head. You know, because we not skipping over that. We appreciate you. We recognize you. We not listen. You is smart. You is kind. You is important, bitch. We need you. We love you.
We appreciate you.
Bitch, we appreciate you. You feel me? That's really what it is. So listen, with all the chaos, you know, going on in the world, I know having clients from hell, we falling into a recession, but we got a fucking $600 or $60 million lottery. $3. Yeah, it's really getting chaotic out here. Like,
it used to be 88 cents.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Life is life, and the world is definitely jumping us. For sure.
Beating the fuck out.
So how do you maintain your peace in the midst of chaos? Or like
this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm spending my last on the weed.
Marijuana.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm spending my last on it.
Marijuana, and then also knowing that just because something is the way it is in a moment doesn't mean it's always going to be like that.
That's real shit.
The same way it evolved to this bullshit, it could evolve to something good. So,
wow. That's real shit, and that's something.
Life gonna do whatever it's gonna do.
It's definitely easier said than done, and I know for myself now being an adult. I be thinking to myself like, damn, life probably used to life for my parents, right? And I never knew, right? Because I wasn't living the life that they was living.
Now you see what they've grown into once they brought into this world, and it's kind of like, damn.
And it's really, life is really ups and downs. No, it definitely is inspiring. Yeah. I'll tell anybody, life is a journey, it's not a destination. I truly believe that God designed it to fuck you up sometimes. I'm sorry, God.
I feel like only you can allow the devil to make it a destination for you if you allow that type of shit.
That's a fact.
But it has, got a lot to do with people mental too, though.
That's a fact. And, shout out to my brother because he tells me all the time, like, if you master the mental, You got it.
You can do anything.
Like if you master your mental, you can do anything. It's like you're invincible. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. I think that's why when people get drunk, they feel invincible. Yeah. Because they mind mentally, they feel like it's whatever. So it's that.
It's no consequence.
So it's that, yeah. Right. So that's how we live it. So it's that, most definitely. So for all the people that don't cook like me, give me your top 3 ingredients that if you don't have them in the kitchen, you're not making nothing good.
Butter. Real butter.
What's real butter? I can't believe it's not butter?
That's not butter.
I can't, obviously not. So what is that, margarine?
No, like, yes, like the spread.
Yeah.
That's not butter.
So you gotta get the butter sticks. Salted or unsalted?
That's unsalted.
Unsalted?
Because you can add as much butter as you want and then add as much seasoning.
Okay, so butter.
As you taste it.
What else we got?
Butter.
And this any meal?
Any form of pasta, noodles. Any form of pasta, noodles, you definitely don't cook. Cause you know you cook pasta, that shit stretch. That shit go about 3-5 days if you want.
Yeah, nah, fact.
Shit. So pasta, butter pasta. And some form of vegetable.
Okay.
That's good. Not an old vegetable.
Okay.
So
but like
you got fresh vegetables. You cook. You gotta cook.
Okay. No. I'm saying, so look, my question is, what's the 3 things that you need to make something good? Like, for example,
butter, pasta, and a fresh vegetable.
Oh, and that's it. And you can make some good shit. So what about the seasonings? Because you know people say that
and fucking pepper. And if you got garlic,
I was about to say, people say if you don't got garlic,
that garlic powder. Yeah, garlic powder.
So is it fresh garlic or garlic powder? Or it don't matter.
If you on a budget, garlic powder. Okay. Like $1.19.
Okay, for sure.
Fresh garlic, they'll run you about $2.48.
Right. I know what the chef you be knowing.
So yeah, garlic powder.
Okay,
that shit.
So how can people, where they can find you at? Where can they book with you at? Because that's what's really important.
So you can book me if you go to my Instagram. It's Marinated. That's M as in Mary. I used to work at a call center.
Marinated.
M as in Mary. ARIN as in Nancy. ATED _IN as in Nancy __ melanin.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it is that. So it's
marinated in melanin. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
2 underscores after IN.
For sure. And they book with you straight from there.
Yeah, you just click the link in the bio.
Okay, I'm about to say, is it DMs or is it a link?
It's the link, but if you just want to know something, hold on, let me choose my words wise.
Get it right. Because you know they coming.
Once you say so,
because you know they coming. You know they coming.
If it's like a quick general question in regards to booking,
okay.
DM, yes, absolutely. But all I'm gonna do is tell you to click the link.
So what if they don't want to book with you? You know, what if they don't want to book with Chef Erica? They just want to book with Erica. They could DM you.
Please don't.
Do they DM you for that too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Niggas love asking, so you gonna cook for me?
Yeah. When you gonna cook for that nigga? It's not happening, bro.
I'm never cooking.
It's $45 a plate.
Unless you click that link in my bio.
So they still directed to the link in the bio. Sure.
I had a guy do that though.
Really? He was trying to
he actually booked me.
Oh, did he? Yeah. And we appreciate niggas like that too, you know, because it ain't nothing to book a little lash appointment. If that's all I needed to do to get 45 minutes of your time, that's all you had to say.
We thought we appreciated niggas like that.
Oh, we don't?
No.
Heavy on the weirdo? Okay.
I walked in on him fucking.
You gonna leave me hanging? Wait. Wait, you know what? A shot for him and his baby mother. You know.